I know I'm just one of Bobby Big Man, 6 killer snitches. One of his drones. But this is a big-time bounty, right? Right. Butler and his brother are no small thing. And little Tom knows where these guys have been holding out between massacres. So, I'd like a little bonus on this one. I mean, PJ and Joe Dunn, they're like the champs of cruel and unusual punishment, right? Right. I mean, a trail of dead people a mile long. So, like a little bit of a retainer for sniffing these guys out. What do you say, my man?
I say we wait till Bobby gets here and we can talk to him about it.
No way. He'll just try and talk me out of it. Talk to me about my civic duty and stuff.
All right, look. We'll cut you in for a bonus. Even if it has to come out of my share, all right? Just because I like you.
Yeah. Number 211, in back, with a lovely view of dumpsters. Oh, man. It's them. The Dukes of Destruction themselves. Oh, man, if you move in now, they'll definitely bail out. They won't think twice about little Tom, though. I'll stall them. You go around back and make the grab.
Hey, Tom!
Gentlemen, Thomas Mason here, President and Chairman of the Board of Little People of the World, a non-profit organization dedicated to the...
Get lost, you little half-man mutant.
Get lost, little half-man mutant? What, do you got something against little people? Huh? You're not touched by the plight of thousands?
Move it, or you'll be touched.
Look, guys, this really is a non-profit organization. It's no internet.
Get out of the way, little Tom!
Alley! PJ!
Make a pay, Joe Don!
It's okay, Reno. Don't move. It's gonna be okay.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
For this last couple of months here. Unreal, right, Cheyenne?
Every dime well spent.
Oh, yeah, sure. But I was just thinking maybe we should get some health insurance here for Mr. Vincent Black. What do you think about that, Mr. Black?
Jake Henry.
Butler Brothers' old wheelman.
I gotta talk to him.
He's gone straight.
You should rest, Reno.
Now. I gotta talk to him now.
Hello, Jake. Joe Don, P.J. Butler. Where do I find him?
I haven't seen them since I got out. Would I still be cleaning around here if I was tired of those maniacs?
Look, the Butler brothers did a number on my partner here. He killed a very good friend of ours. So any information you may have is greatly appreciated.
Sure, yeah. But I don't think I know anything you'd want to hear.
You hung with those scumbags. You must know something, damn it.
All right. Joe Don's ex-old lady. She dumped him, but he was crazy about her. And I mean crazy. But sooner or later, and I don't know when, Joe Don will pay her a visit.
Where? Where can I find this old lady, huh?
Arizona, some rinky-dink town, Blue Water. Jessica somebody, Patterson. Yeah, that's all I know.
Thanks, man. Here. Stay straight, brother. Let's go.
And I'm straight now. You shouldn't be messing with somebody who's straight.
Reno! You're acting like you forgot everything you ever learned. This is just another investigation like any other investigation.
Not to me, it isn't.
Why, because you're the victim this time and not somebody else?
I'm no victim, Bobby, and I never will be.
You're human, that's what you are. And not Superman. And not Joe Don and not PJ, which is what I saw out there today. The stormtrooper stuff is not the way we do it here at Six Killer Enterprises.
I got the information I want, Bobby. And I don't work for Six Killer Enterprises. Why can't you get that through your thick skull? I punch my own time clock. And I always will.
There must be another way, Reno.
Yeah, you listen to her, and you listen real good before you leave here half-cocked.
Half-cocked? I spent a month in that hospital room.
With nothing to do but think about how that bastard killed little Tom in cold blood.
I'm gonna get him my way.
So that's it, just like that. Now you're out of here just like that?
Just like that.
Will you try talking to him?
Yeah, he's a good one, Jess. Just the kind of bloodlines we need here on the Patterson Ranch.
I'm not talking about Diablo, or bloodlines, or horses at all. I'm talking about the widow McGregor. Helen? The barbecue on Saturday?
Jess, will you quit trying to play Cuban? I'm just tickled to death the way things are. Watch him, Johnny. Watch him on the rise. You ever hit a horse and I'll give you the whipping you never had before.
Fire me.
Talk to the boss.
for work?
We're not exactly the King Ranch, Mr.
Black, Vince Black.
Okay, Mr. Black. We're just a small concern. Try not to get any smaller.
No room for greenhorns. That motorbike's easy compared to horses and gut work, boy.
You got a job for someone who can break that big guy?
Maybe. If someone could. Clint?
Okay. Steady down. Steady down there, boy. All right, big guy.
You got me saving soda pop cans and selling feed grain for petty cash and recycling hardtack and horse manure and watching every damn dime and nickel. And now you want to hire some greenhorn biker dude.
You saw what he did. Besides, we made a deal.
No. You made a deal. Look, Jess, I told your daddy I'd always look after you. And I kept my mouth shut when you married Joe Don. And look what happened. So now, before anybody comes through that front door, I'm going to speak up.
He just asked for a job, Clint. Nothing more.
All right, you're the boss. You're the boss. I got a ranch to run. I got no time for on-the-job training.
I'm sure that Mr. Black, Vince, is a quick study.
Third bunk on the left.
Thanks.
We go back there. Man, we will definitely stir up some major badness. Not to mention hellacious trouble. Last time you showed your face, the lovely Jessica tried to bash it in with a shovel.
And I would have returned the favor. But that damn Clint and his shotgun spoiled the party. This time, little brother, it's gonna be different.
You need a hat?
Don't wear 'em.
Suit yourself, Black. You ready to start working?
Yep.
Good. I got a job that'll suit you just fine.
Where's your steel stallion?
Draft. Cold as you got?
Our new hand.
Looks like a city boy.
You should have seen him come rolling up to the ranch on that cycle of his. Looked like some kind of punk Rambo. Old Clint, I put him on poo patrol. You deliver that dung, Black?
Where'd all them flies come from? You smell that, Rafe? Smells like pig or something.
You're gonna have to clean up a whole lot if you're thinking about getting close to that pretty boss lady of yours.
Hadn't thought of that. But you're right, Kyle. You think this boy is trying to move in on our buddy Joe Don?
Your buddy, huh? I heard about him. And his pipsqueak brother PJ, too.
Big bastards. Back shooters. Cowards. They like to beat up on people. Kids. Women. Like you slime balls.
You better get out of Blue Water, mister. Because your boss lady's still Joe Don's woman. And when he comes back, he gonna cut you up in little pieces.
You can try.
I just got off the phone with the sheriff. He wanted to know about our new ranch hand. I couldn't tell him much. Only what Johnny already told me. That our new ranch hand had spent the afternoon pounding a couple of muscleheads down at Tully's Tavern. Johnny said it was something about Jessica's ex-husband, Joe Don Butler.
Johnny talks too much.
Well, maybe. But this is a small ranch, a small town. And everybody knows everybody's dirty laundry. And talk about Joe Don and his brother and Jessica just about died down till you showed up.
She still have feelings for Joe Don?
What the hell has that got to do with you?
Clint! Bart just called from the station. The mayor's arrived. Diablo's new girlfriend.
Well, we'd best go pick her up.
You go ahead. I've got to catch up on some work here.
All right, have it your way.
I think it's a lost cause, Vince. I was going to recycle it for parts.
Oh, don't do that. This here's a stove bolt 6. You don't see too many of these around anymore. I think it deserves a second chance.
You a mechanic?
Oh, sort of. If you listen to these hard enough, they'll tell you everything. This one's pretty basic.
This is stupid. Look, the fact is, I'm just plain curious. I'd like to know something about you. Much as you'd care to say.
Feel the same way.
Good. You married?
Nope. Had a relationship once, but something happened and everything changed. What about you?
Divorced. Nasty. Joe Don Butler. He was different. Ugh. Wild and dangerous. And I was young and stupid. He drove a Harley, too.
Do you still see him?
Last time he got out of prison.
Prison, huh? You're Joe Don. Think he plans on coming around here anytime soon?
Oh, no, you don't. That's enough about me and my lurid past. What about you?
Oh, I dodged a few bullets, cut a few deals. I guess you could say I used to be in public relations.
Sounds to me like you were a politician, the way you just dodged that question. I know. I'm prying. My daddy said I could pry the lid off a paint can. I guess that's my cue to get back to my books. Do you want, like, a lemonade or iced tea? Something?
No thanks.
Just looking for work, huh?
So what do you think of our new addition? Beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
I'm no good at this. I never was.
Neither am I.
It's been a long time since I...
I know what you mean.
Looks like you made a friend there.
Have I?
What the hell you want? Well, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's something you want from me.
Look, jerk, we're not in the best of moods. What you got?
Well, you're gonna perk right up, Kyle, when you, hear where I found this. Vince Black. Found it in his gear.
What are we gonna do, Kyle?
Remember that phone call I got this afternoon?
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Talking about keeping your mouth shut about this, Johnny boy. Come this time tomorrow, we're gonna have a big surprise for our long-haired bounty hunter.
I gotta be straight with you, Jess.
Go ahead then, be straight with me.
I want to speak to you about Vince Black.
You don't like him.
Well, I didn't say that. And I doubt there's something about him a woman couldn't love. But from where I sit, you two are like oil and water.
I know what you promised my daddy.
So, keep my nose out of it, huh?
Something like that.
Well, it's just that I don't want to see you hurt, honey, or the ranch. And I'll tell you, I got this feeling, and it just ain't getting any better.
I had nothing to do with it. It was all his fault. He don't know the
What
ropes.
are you talking about? Johnny, what's going on?
Well, that Vince Black, he left the stall open, and the new mare got loose.
Well, where is he?
Oh, well, he went out after her.
Whoa, whoa! 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 Out of her! Out of her! Whoa! 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 Easy, go. Looks like you've been in a war.
She dragged me for more than a few yards. And more than a few times.
I'll bet. It was Johnny that opened that stall, wasn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Jeez, what happened to your back? And don't tell me that mare did it.
It's my business.
If that's what brought you here, it's my business.
It's between me and the man who did it. And when I get my hooks in him, I'm gonna make him wish to God he was never born.
Well, what are you gonna do, kill him?
If I have to. He would have killed me.
Oh, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But a murder for a beating?
It won't be murder.
A killing is killing any way you cut it. For the best of reasons or the worst. And it's not an easy thing to forget. I got a strong feeling you know what I'm talking about.
This time it's different.
Oh, I see. Because you're the injured party, right? He beat you down, so now that you're up, he's got to pay with his life.
Like I said, only if I have to.
Oh, don't give me that crap. You're primed and ready to fire. I know, I've seen it before, in myself. I never gave the guy that wronged me a chance. I was mad and I killed him. Red mad, just like you are right now. And he's haunted me ever since.
Why do you care what happens to me?
Well, I really shouldn't give a damn, should I? But you know that day you signed on here, I remember that very well. And you represented everything I hate and didn't understand. But I want to tell you what, my opinion of you has downright changed. You walk a little different, you talk a little different, you wear different clothes. But when it comes down to right or wrong, I'm gonna bet you do the right thing, no matter how much hate you're packing.
We're talking about a lot of hate.
Well, I ain't never been wrong yet. About horses or men. Here, I got a spare. It's no big deal. You should cover that back up anyway, and you'll look better at the barbecue.
Clint! Can I talk to you a minute?
If I had known you were going to invite the widow McGregor, Vincent, I'd still be out there hunting that mare.
Where is he anyway?
Right behind you.
Hey,
Nice shirt.
very nice shirt.
Thanks. Smells good.
First real smile I've seen. Come on, let me buy you lunch.
Okay.
Bye, Clint.
Bye. To the future, folks. Bigger and better things around here.
Yeah.
Howdy! Excuse me, but I missed the exit to Phoenix. I'm lost as can be. Anybody help me over there?
I'll handle this, boss.
That's some fashion statement, Tex.
Thanks. You, it's good to see, Cheyenne.
You too, Reno. We missed you. We were worried. You should have called.
Sorry seems to be a pretty lame excuse, but that's all I have to say. You shouldn't have come.
Yeah, right. With you on some major revenge trip, I'm supposed to turn my back and look the other way? Let me tell you something, pal. People don't see too clearly with blood in their eyes, so the question is, do you want our help or not? Don't answer right away. You're supposed to be giving me directions here. So I go north, right?
No, south. I got this handled, Bobby.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Listen, Winnebago's parked right outside of town in a little place called Mesa Verde Park, okay? We'll stick around for a few days, really make you angry.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Drive safely now.
Yeah, I will.
What do you have for us this time?
Well, that bounty hunter's got a couple of friends. New Corvette convertible, great-looking blonde, and
And a big Indian in a $2,000 suit?
Well, yeah, that's right.
Come on, little sister, I have the urge for a big breakfast. Sausage, eggs, flapjacks.
And a cup of cholesterol on the side.
Hey, save the lecture. I'm starving. Let's go.
You were the one who was talking about losing a few.
Do I look that fat? Come on, am I...
Good morning, Chief. Pretty lady.
I think we have a major score to settle with you people. Now, don't we?
This is my favorite time. When everything's just starting to wake up, come alive.
It does tend to clear the mind.
Well, now that it's clear, what do you see?
Well, I see post holes that need digging, horses that need breaking, stalls that need cleaning, and manure that needs shoveling.
You're such a romantic.
Thank you.
Look, I don't want to scare you off or anything, Vince. But, well, those feelings that I was talking about the other day.
Jessica, there are things about me that you don't know. And I haven't been completely upfront with you.
Oh, no.
What?
Fear of commitment, right?
Not commitment. Trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I get close to people, and they get hurt.
I'm not afraid of trouble. Reno.
Cheyenne. What happened?
Joe Don Butler. He's waiting for you at Mesa Verde in the canyon beyond the Winnebago. He's got Bobby. He sent me here to come and get you. Reno, what are we gonna do?
Vince, what are you doing? What's going on?
No time to explain, Jessica.
How the heck do you know Joe Don?
We go way back.
Look, I'll call the police. Do you want me to
No police. Okay?
Who's that girl? Why'd she call you Reno? Who's Reno?
Jessica, I'll explain everything when I get back, all right?
Never shot anyone.
Everything goes right, you won't have to. You're just here to cover our backs. We'll do all the shooting, and we'll do all the killing.
Shut him up and get him under cover.
Man, calm down. The kid said the bounty hunter was in the bunkhouse, not the main place. That Jessica's still your woman. Believe me.
I'm gonna kill him.
That's what we're here for, isn't it? Killing?
No, PJ. I'm really gonna kill him.
I was mad and I killed him. Red mad, just like you are right now. And he's haunted me ever since.
Where's Bobby?
Your Native American pal? He's a little tied up right now. Sorry.
I'm gonna bet you do the right thing.
What's the matter? Don't want to play? Maybe that beating I gave you made you lose your guts. You should have thought about that before you came sniffing around after my wife.
She's not your wife anymore, Joe Don. Not even close. As far as Jessica's concerned, you're just a bad memory. Come on. Just you and me. No younger brother. Nobody jumping out of the bushes.
Damn it, Joe Don. He's playing you like a steel guitar.
Don't matter. He's still gonna die.
Come on, Joe Don. You don't need that cap buster to do it. You worthless bastard.
Hold it right there.
Hey!
Back off, Clint!
Use it or lose it. You're fired and going to jail.
You ain't worth killing.
That's my partner.
Reno Raines. It's gonna take a little getting used to. But nothing compared to Bounty Hunter.
Lying isn't my style, Jess. I wasn't exactly thinking straight when I came here. And I wasn't sure how you felt about Joe Don.
Joe Don. He's a monster. But thanks for taking him alive.
You can thank Clint for that.
We came close, didn't we? Awfully close. Too much in the way, I suppose, to make it work. You think you'll be coming back this way? We could give it a fresh start.
You never know.
Well, how do I look?
Born to ride.
Yeah, that's more like it. Adios.